that so many of you are here to see. Show your love for the beautiful, the hilarious Nicole Watson.
Yeah!
Show Watson.
I'm starting to have gender issues. I was like, sorry. I would just like to say that not everyone is like Thumbelina over here. Some people are like Chubbelina, and I kind of worry about these little pixie things that I'm being held up on. And I'd just like to say that if I happen to fall through the ground, I wanted to be known as the funniest comic here tonight. I'm kind of risking my life here. It's really cool to be a Planet Gemini tonight because I'm an Aquarius. I don't think they know. I just snuck in. And my birthday's on Monday. And I'm not going to be one of those girls who's like, oh, I'm 18. Because when you lie really bad like that, people are just like, oh my gosh, she ages so badly. I understand that I'm middle-aged. There's like 50-some-year-olds who are like, oh no, I'm middle-aged. I'm like, yeah, how many 110-year-old people do you know? It's me, I'm middle-aged, And that's okay, but I worry more about like how I'm going to get to, my later life, like 80s, 90s. How am I going to get there? Because you talk to people that old and they're like, oh, I didn't know what happened. It's the last thing I knew, I was like 40, and then I just went to sleep one night and woke up, and here I am. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what if you go to bed one night like in your 40s and someone comes like, kind of like Keanu Reeves in Matrix, and he comes and he like kind of rearranges your mind, and then when you wake up, you start doing really weird things. It's just like slightly off, like all of a sudden I'm going to start like holding a little handbag right here, and I'm just going to hold it everywhere I go. I'm in my own house. I'm going to get to the fridge, I'm going to take my little handbag, and I'm going to walk over, and then I'm going to ask my friends over for dinner one night, and I'm going to start putting out little bowls of hard candy. Just be awful, And then the next thing you know, I'm going to be like down at the beauty college, asking everything to dye my hair this special kind of blue, and it's going to seem all normal to me, and I'm going to say stuff like dag nabbit, and whippersnapper, out of my mouth. And then, of course, like the last step, I'm going to start having sex in one position. And I think that's kind of it, because it's not really over the hill, it's like downhill. And so I'm already at the sex in one position place. I just skipped over the other stuff. I think it's just because my husband's like super lazy. And so whenever it's like, that special time, he's like, hey, giddy up. Am I like a little pony or something? But I go ahead and do it because I like the power, And I'm actually quite skilled at it too. And I think Sharon Stone, Basic Instinct, that's not how I look, but just think of it, because it's a nice thought. Mine is the ice pick, I'm not into that anymore. And, but then I've been thinking, I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I'm not really all that good and my husband's just really lousy? Because that could be too, So, I'm not really sure. But, it's just crazy, I don't know. And then you gotta be more truthful, I think, like in relationships. Like when me and my husband first met, he'd say something like, oh, you're so hot, let's go home and make love all night, But I think people should be a little more honest, because now I know that means like let's have sex for 3.5 minutes. And then I'm gonna go into this like deep, deep snoring so that you can't go to sleep, and it's just basically gonna be your whole night. Your eyes are like, And then, you should carry on to marriage, because people say these vows, and they're like, oh, I promise to cherish and obey. And it's like, get real, okay? I mean, you should just say, like, put the ring on your finger and be like, I promise to drag you down into financial hell with me. Say you do vow too, you should say something like that. And at my wedding, I sang a song to my husband. I really did. It's a beautiful song. I could not ask for more. But now I know that was like totally the wrong song to sing. But I've never heard of like a really nice marriage song that says I could not ask for less. Never have. So, and then the other thing though is that even when you're like really honest sometimes with people, they still don't they just hear what they want to hear. Like have you guys ever been to a club and they play that song, Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot, and as soon as it starts, there's always like this 200-pound plus woman, it's not always me, who like gets up there and she's like, that's my song, you know, stuff, and she's like gyrating around and stuff, and it's like she totally misses the part where he says, little in the middle, but you got much back. She never hears like the little in the middle part. She thinks the whole song is about her. And so, I complain about my husband quite a bit, and it's like pretty much all true. But I have to say that like I never actually see anyone else that I would really want to be with. Ever. It's like, I don't know, he drinks too much, he's not very attractive, you know, he's him, I don't know, it's just like, and then, the only person actually that I'd really ever, like, have an affair with my husband is Morris Chestnut. I don't know if you know who that is. He's an actor. He's like this hot, like, beautiful black guy. And he's always like, oh, I don't want to be known as just the hot, sexy one. I want people to appreciate my acting. And I'm like, get real. Just, you know, be happy that you're just like an Adonis and everyone just wants to, like, stare at you and be like, come here. You know? But if you don't know who Morris Chestnut is, you guys need to go home and YouTube him. And I mean it, whippersnapper. That's it for me, I'm Nicole.